What? Didn't see the shit. Um, Thursday. Um, this is becoming a trend. My Extreme Rules prediction video made on a Thursday. My payback prediction video made on a Thursday. Well, guess what? It's Thursday, June the 26th, and this is my, I don't have any around me, but Money in the Bank prediction video. You heard it here first. But let's get things started because this pay-per-view is one that usually is built up as like big because it's like before SummerSlam, so it kind of like has that SummerSlam feel to it. It kind of incorporates what's going to go down at that pay-per-view. In a way, this one will as well, but in a way, it's kind of like the Royal Rumble where you have it like this, and then you have another pay-per-view, then you got the big one. There's also one reason why I'm on SummerSlam, but I'll get to that because I'm going to ballpark out 2 videos today. Um, let's get started with my predictions. First, the pre-show. Instead of throwing a random match together, I like what they're doing because they still get to incorporate Daniel Bryan because the Boston Garden or TD Garden is sold out Sunday, and you had to figure that they had to put Daniel Bryan in somewhere. Basically, just come out, give his thoughts, do whatever it takes. Says, look, I want my rematch somewhere. Maybe he'll get it at Battleground. If he'll win the title back, I think he should. Or who knows if he'll even be back for Battleground, back for SummerSlam. But this way, it just keeps him relevant, like it did Cena in like 2012 when he had his weird arm problem. Like it wasn't really major, but it was still kept him out of action. But he was still on TV on a weekly basis. But Daniel Bryan not being away for so long and then coming back to the pay-per-view, talking, giving his thoughts, doing whatever. It's a great way because it will get fans in the seats. Because like usually when you hear about the pre-show, you're just like, oh, like I don't really care for that. It's just a match. But this way, it's like, yeah, well, you want to hear what he says. You're gonna want to hear what he has to say. Yeah, pretty much they're setting it up well. The first match of the evening, I'm just gonna go off by what I can think of, is the Divas Championship match between Paige and Naomi. Okay, so they clearly not eliminated the White. I'm just kidding, but no. I feel like they're just throwing crap together because they don't know what else in the world to do. Yeah, I feel like they're just throwing stuff together because they don't like, basically apart from what else they're doing, because they're waiting for AJ to come back, but they have no idea when AJ is coming back. I know in their hearts they want to do Paige versus AJ Lee. I don't blame them. I'd like to see it too. It'd be a great match because last time it was like a couple minutes, but if this time they could get them go out there for maybe like 10-15 minutes, they could actually perform and wow the fans. But you gotta go with Paige on this one just because it's Paige. Like her gimmick's been killed over actually since probably after Extreme Rules, anti-diva stuff. They just watered her down, but she's still relevant. She still gets over with the crowds. She's a good performer to see live, and I feel like they just had to throw someone in the mix because they were like, okay, we don't want to give it to Layla, we don't want to give it to like Alicia Fox again, we don't want Rosa Mendez again. We want like the Funkadactyls because you can kind of make them look like the bad guys, but in reality they're not. So I think it's good, but in the end, they just threw it together just because they were like, what else are we going to do with this? Alright, up next we've got, not announced yet, but we got the weird crack marijuana brothers. I mean, Goldust and Stardust. Again, it's probably Curtis Axel and Ryback. I'm going with the Dust brothers on this one. Yeah, you heard that here first. Basically, I'm going with the Dust brothers because even though it's not an announced match yet, you have a feeling that it's like, yeah, they're probably going to throw it together just to add some more matches on the pay-per-view, just to kill some time, because like you can have them go out there for 5-10 minutes, wrestle, something happens, just to basically fill the void in between Money in the Bank matches, because there's not really a championship match and a Money in the Bank match. No, rather than that, there's 2 ladder matches still, but you gotta fill time somewhere. So I'm going with them just for a quick match. And then the next one, Rusev versus Big E. I'm just going to go with Rusev again just because you got to make Rusev look strong. You got to make Rusev look powerful. You have him, oh, then again, they're scheduling for John Cena, so hopefully they don't do the Umaga downfall with Rusev. By that I mean his push, not that he actually dies. What do we got next? You know, off the top of my head here. Oh yeah, the tag team match against the Usos versus the Wyatts. I'm actually going to go with the Wyatt family on this one, just because the Usos are still good. They're still there, but it's been like it's been 3 months, so you can kind of have them flip the titles to Harper and Rowan. Kind of have them do like a best 2 out of 3 match, or even like they have a rematch of Battleground, and then they have one, or like they have a rematch of Battleground kind of out there. Because like I feel like the four of them together perform really well in the ring. It can go like this is one of those matches I feel like it can either do really well or really really bad. So let's hope for really really well and not really really bad this Sunday. I'm gonna go on the Money in the Banks now because like I know Boston's gonna be on fire for these matches only because of like who's in it and the stakes that are in it. But I feel like when they did the Rising Stars match, apart from Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, gonna like Bad News Bear, who I don't even think is gonna be in it now. Um, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston, they just threw guys together just to be like, oh whatever. But if Bad News Barrett gets hurt, I feel like a certain someone who can they're not saying is medically clear, but is they can just throw him in there. Put Daniel Bryan in that match. Like why not? Like don't have him go for the titles, or have him go for the contract, and then because I'll get into that later why he should go for the contract, not the titles. But do whatever you want because like I feel like if you had 9 people into that championship Money in the Bank match, that's gonna be way too risky. Like it's 9 people. Like 7's good, 8's like pushing it a little bit. 9 would be way pushing it over the top. Well, my pick to win that though, it's so up in the air right now. Like I have no idea. I feel like you could give it do like you did last year, but like with Alberto Del Rio, where oh shit, wrong match, my bad. Give it to like a Jack Swagger or something and have him lose to a face champion just to get the briefcase out of the way because it's not going to mean much because of what they're going to have coming up in the next few weeks, months, or whatever you want to call it. What do you have next? You have the championship Money in the Bank ladder match. Yes, you do. The championship Money in the Bank ladder match. First time ever. You've got John Cena. You got Bray Wyatt. You got Roman Reigns. You got Sheamus. You got Alberto Del Rio. You've got Kane, Cesaro. You got Roman Reigns. Sorry, I got an email. But yeah, I'm gonna get into my winner really really quickly. That's why you saw White before because I felt like bringing a new prop. Because you're not stopping them Sunday. Also, if you watch my video making after this, I'll explain why. Basically, I'm picking Cena just because he's the one person that you can put the time. Even though I'm a supporter of him, he's the one guy in the world that you can put the titles on him and not have to worry about it. Like you know what I mean? Like he can still stay completely relevant, and you can have the titles on him. Like, what are you gonna do with a short run with like Alberto Del Rio or Bray Wyatt or like Sheamus? Sheamus is champ already, so I know he's not winning. Kane, I feel like it's in there just to throw a monkey wrench. Randy Orton, that's the other guy I forgot. I thought about it because like even like Orton's character went from like his heel was like here, like down to the kiss ass level. Like if you go back and watch Edge's promo from 2 years ago, like from last Raw in Toronto in September, you'll see why. Because like when I was watching it, the one thing that I noticed was that he was right at Triple H's side at that match on Monday night. Yeah. So I think I said Roman Reigns twice, I think, my bad. Unless there's Roman Reigns multiplies and just beats the shit out of everyone. But yeah, like I feel like something's gonna happen. Like even on like if they want to do Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, fine by me. But I feel like they're gonna have the two of them go out of their way and then just have each other and beat each other. But I would have liked to see them do like one person wins at one pay-per-view, one wins at the next SummerSlam. Yeah, the best out of 3. But apart from that as well, you gotta think about it in the long run though, because with everything that got leaked yesterday, Cena's the best person to have win because at SummerSlam he can drop the titles to a certain someone who is the 1 in 21 and 1. Because you're not going to have that person come back and lose the title. You're not going to have them come back and lose. No, that's just going to look really bad and stupid. That would be like, I'll get into that later. I don't want to talk about that right now. But for the most part, Money in the Bank, shaping up to be a good pay-per-view, but I do have some bad news. I'm not watching it this Sunday live, only into the due part because I'm at a concert Sunday, and it was a concert that I had booked like a long time ago, like in November, like way before Money in the Bank got announced. And then when I saw it, that it was going to be June 20th, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, like the same thing happened with Chamber. I'll try to like get it on my phone, and I'll watch it as best I can, but my review video might be a little shoddy or whatever. But after Hartford, Raw comes back to Canada, and I'll be there, so look for that stuff coming out. And I'll probably ballpark another video after this. Let's see. Once again, we got Daniel Bryan coming on the talk. There's no prediction made for that. What I think can make that happen is the Authority. Oh, Money in the Bank as well. I feel like you're going to have something like last year. Roman Reigns is climbing the ladder. Hunter comes out and screws him, setting up a SummerSlam match. Yeah. Like they have a match at Battleground, and then like you can do a clean sweep again. Basically, Triple H has some like Battleground, and then setting up for this because everyone's expecting Roman Reigns and Triple H at SummerSlam. I certainly am for one. But yeah, for the most part, I'm looking forward to this pay-per-view. Should be a good show. Like I'm expecting a lot out of it. That was my problem with Payback. I wasn't really expecting much. I wasn't expecting much out of the whole pay-per-view as a whole. I was expecting out of certain matches. I was expecting like this to happen. Yeah, but then again, some pay-per-views could be so bad. The last pay-per-view was so bad that I didn't review was Royal Rumble was video complications and uploading complications, and Survivor Series. That was a shit. I didn't feel like I didn't even watch much of it. But well, it's Boston pay-per-view, by the way. But for the most part, I feel like they can go. I'm just asking for this. WWE, please deliver Sunday. That's all I ask. If you can go out there, put the right product on the table, build the team for success, you'll have a winning crowd. And because like I'm gonna watch Battleground obviously, even though it was shit last year. I streamed it, but I will watch it in the theater probably just because SummerSlam. Like I want to watch it just to see like okay, I can figure like pinpoint out like what's going to happen here. Yeah. Well, I should wrap this up now. It's been 12 minutes, whatever. But like, yeah. Apart from that, so basically, the winners: Paige, Dust Brothers, Wyatt's. Like ballpark, go Rob Van Dam just to do no, someone totally irrelevant that's random. I'm gonna go Jack Swagger, just because, and John Cena. That was my winner Sunday. And also Rusev. But then again, who knows if the two matches I even said were gonna get added. It's just a matter of time, really. Like they might add another match in there just for filler, just to kill time or whatever. But both ladder matches can go probably about probably longer than this video is going to be. Probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes each. So think about that. That's eating up about an hour. So you got 2 hours to kill. Throw some matches in there, throw some comedy sticks, throw the panel, do whatever you want. But just see you guys later. But in the next video, but that's coming up. Yeah, I'm probably gonna ballpark another video out right now because I really, really want to talk about the subject. All right, see you guys later.